Hello, it's Victor the Dash. I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to continue my discussion of Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles. And today I'm going to talk about principle number 8, which is chunk it down. Now, very often when people want to achieve a big goal, it can seem overwhelming to them because it seems so big and unachievable. But what Jack recommends doing is to break it down into smaller tasks. That is, chunk it down. When you chunk down your goal into smaller tasks, it seems to be a lot more achievable and you don't feel overwhelmed. So, for example, think of the riddle: how do you eat an elephant? The answer is one bite at a time. Instead of trying to focus on eating the whole elephant, which weighs several tons, which can seem overwhelming, focus on eating the elephant one bite at a time. If you keep eating the elephant one bite at a time, eventually you will eat the whole elephant. So you can apply that to so many different things. So for example, maybe you want to write a 300-page book and you're thinking to yourself, 300 pages seems to be a lot. Maybe the book has 20 chapters, so what you might want to do is focus on writing one chapter a week. Maybe chapter 1 has 15 pages, chapter 2 has 20, chapter 3 has 10 pages. So week 1, focus on writing chapter 1. The next week, focus on writing chapter 2, then chapter 3 the following week, and so on. When you focus on writing one chapter a week, it becomes a lot more manageable to you. Maybe you have a lot of things to do around the house. You need to paint your living room. You need to mow the lawn. You need to clean your curtains. You need to plant some flowers. You need to do the hedges. When you think about all these tasks, they can seem so overwhelming. So what you need to do is chunk it down. Say, today I'm going to focus on painting the living room. Tomorrow I'm going to mow the lawn. The next day I'm going to focus on planting the flowers. When you focus on one task at a time, it becomes much more manageable and it seems much easier to do. Another thing Jack recommends doing is something called mind mapping, and that is creating a detailed list of all the tasks you need to do to complete your goal. And then after you create that mind map, create a daily to-do task list of the things you need to do to achieve that goal. And for each task that you're working on, write a completion date that you expect to complete that task. So it might be in a few days or it might be in a week or two. It's very important to have that completion date because you have something to shoot for. And then finally, Jack quotes from Brian Tracy's book, Eat That Frog. And Brian Tracy in Eat That Frog recommends working on the biggest task first. Now, a lot of people try to focus on working on the smallest task and procrastinate working on the big task. They seem to think that if they procrastinate, that big task will eventually go away, but that big task never goes away, and it creates a psychological burden on it the longer you wait on handling that big task. So what Brian Tracy recommends doing is to eat that frog, that is, work on that big task first. And once you take care of that big frog, that big task first, all the other tasks that succeeded will appear much easier to you, and you will take care of those tasks in a much more timely fashion. So those are my tips for today regarding the chapter Chunk It Down. I hope you got a lot of value. If you did, like and comment below. Feel free to share this video with other people and subscribe to my channel below. This is Victor the Dash signing off. Have a wonderful day.